Hello everyone, this is Darroll20 and welcome to episode 16 of Darroll20's Let's Play series. Found a pretty nice place here. Big old desert biome with some nice terracotta nearby. Pretty nice overall. Yeah, look at this place. It's pretty cool, right? I am very far away from home. I'm very, 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 very far from home. I did a lot of exploring between episodes because there were some things I needed that I didn't quite have yet, and I wanted to make sure to get in advance of the episode. So I went out exploring the world and found some stuff. So that was cool, right? Got a bunch of experience to drop off. Got a bunch of junk to put away. I found some rabbit stuff, which we're going to need shortly. I found some whisperling shards, apparently, some wheat. I found some TNT and some cactus. Remember how desperately I wanted cactus? Yeah, well, that's a thing now that I have. Every village I found, I've raided all their wheat and then traded it to the villager who likes to buy wheat because, yes. They're like, look, we have giant piles of wheat nearby. I just break them and then I sell them to the villager that I stole the wheat from, and I get lots of emeralds. That's not wrong, is it? No, that's fine. So now I want to get some things, right? So first off, I'd like to find some starbuckles. I think that's going to be one of the first things we want to get our hands on, and we can easily find them on the map if we're lucky. If we find them relatively nearby, I think there might be some more actually to the south of us, but we'll find it. Keep an eye on your map. There's a couple types of dudes we want to find. So first off, starbuckles. That's going to be one of the first ones. All right, there's some other things I collected while I was out and about. Am I too far? I am. Some other junk and stuff. I got the ender, which is kind of cool. I do like the ender. That's neat. Starbuckles. That's what I was after. So if we look up starbuckles, yeah, that's the familiar. Where do I actually get starbuckles themselves? Naturally appear in wooded areas in search of gold nuggets. Okay, so anywhere that there's wood. So let's go to the south of us where there's definitely some woods. And if there's none here, we'll look elsewhere for them. I do see some endermen, though. And you know I'm always looking for more. Yeah, I see you guys. I reject your existence. Sweet. And I'm pretty sure the armor, much like the tools, will repair using mana. So be aware of that. That should be a thing that works out pretty well for us. So I see zombies, I see skeletons, I see bees. I might head down to this foresty area. Let's go further south. And I should probably explore that giant ship that's above me in the air too, but we'll get to that. I think that's a starbuckle right there on the map. There he is. Hey, little buddy. What's up? Now, starbuckles are cool. If you toss them a gold nugget, they'll get all excited about it. Usually. Hey, look, it's starbuckle. Come get the gold nugget. He's like, yay, gold nugget. And then he poofs. And that's how you get starbuckle shards. Not too shabby, right? Not too shabby. There's a couple different types of creatures from Ars Nouveau that you can get, starbuckles being one of them. Starbuckles can be used for item transportation, among other things, I think. There's a bunch of nifty things they can do. Most importantly, they're going to be useful for one of my threads. So, hey, buddy, there you go. Go grab that gold nugget. He's like, oh, gold nugget. Poof. Love starbuckles. I mean, let's be honest, they're pretty cool. Right? Like, they are pretty cool. Come here and get the gold, buddy. Come here and get the gold. Where'd you go? Where indeed did he go? I lost him. I lost the starbuckle. There's one. We'll get the gold. Thank you. Sweet. I'm going to get a few of these guys, just because there happens to be a bunch of them in the immediate vicinity. Doesn't hurt to snag a few. Oh, there he is. And there's one over there. We'll see if he... I don't know how close the gold nugget needs to be to them for them to decide to pick it up, but... There you go. Go get it. Sweet. Cool. All right, we got some stuffs. So they're going to be useful. So let's review what the items we need. I would like some source berry. I don't know if we found any of those yet. Starbuckles, we needed starbuckle shards. We got that covered. Thread of life drain. Ooh, that Mendostine is going to come into place. Ooh, and Skulk Catalyst. Yeah, we're going to have to see about that. And then this needs one of each of the sources. That's this thread of spell power. Drigmy gives me some... looting, extra looting stacks. Now, Drigmy shards are obtained by giving a Drigmy a Wildenhorn. And then there's the Thread of Heights, and that one's just Rabbit Hide, and that lets me jump higher. Okay, that's cool. So let's put some stuff away. Bing, bang, boom. How are we for Wildenhorns? Not great, not terrible. Let's, it's Wildenhorns that we actually, yeah, no, we are actually pretty good on Wildenhorns. So if we find some Drigmies, that would be cool because it gives me extra looting. And I, you know, that's okay with me. They can be found anywhere, though somewhat rarely. Drigmies can be given a home in the wild world and will produce items from nearby monsters and animals as if they were slain without harming them. Yeah, Drigmies are nice for an animal farm. We should probably investigate finding some Drigmies. Aside from the fact that they do a really nice thing with that's a Whisper Sprig. Those are cool too. But I want Drigmies. I'm going to go find some off camera because they are a little trickier to find. And then we'll come right back as soon as I get one. Deal? I'm just going to head north until I find some. I found Golden Gloves. Nature's Mend XP boost 2 Unbreaking. Cool. I'll equip those. Still no Drigmies, though. Unless there's any immediately nearby. Still looking. Found a bunch more starbuckles, but I've been passing them by because I think I have enough for now. Well, I found a cool mushroomy place. Sweet Dreams is the achievement I got for that one. Look at this cool place. This is neat. Oh, nope, never mind. Not so neat. Cow spawn, huh? Ah, more bad guys. Oh my goodness, look at that. Holy cow, look at my health. I don't know where it all went, but it's gone. I don't know where all my health went, but it was suddenly gone. I don't think these piglins like visitors. Nope, they definitely don't. Oh my goodness, that hurt. Alright, I think I have a long walk. Ironically, I found a Drigmy. I also found that they don't have icons on the map, so that's something to be aware of. So that when I'm looking for them, I have to look for the little white dots. Alright, I think I'm almost back here. It's a cool looking village, though, despite the fact that it's Murder Town. Woo! So much better. Alright, so I gotta re-equip this stuff, and then this and that, and all that stuff. And the curio goes here. Yeah, that's good. Cool. Okay, good deal. That should be a little less dangerous. I still kind of want to, like, peek around in there just to see what's going on. Oh yeah, no, there's more of those brute dudes. I'm thinking, let's get out of here. They hurt a lot. Whatever they got going on, it is not a fun feeling. Well, that's cool. Lionfish from Cataclysm mod? No idea what it is, so I'm going to grab it. Alright, now what I did do is bookmark where that Drigmy was. So let's sleep through all this rain and yuck. Right? And then hopefully that Drigmy's still there. Cool. And remember, there are white dots on the map, so that's what we're looking for. Like there's a bunch of them right here, right? A bunch of white dots. So you're gonna have to kind of mouse over them all to see if they're beads or what. Because white dots just means, you know, hey, the mod doesn't know what it is. It doesn't have an icon for it. Cool. And I think there's a bug in the version of Ars Nouveau that I'm running, where when you die, we figured it out. It's when you die that it messes up your mana usage. And makes it like use more or run out faster. I'm not quite sure what. But yeah, that's what's going on with the mana. So, me dying there probably did not help. Hey, there's the drinking. I think there was more than one, too. Hopefully. So we give him a Wildenhorn, and we should be cool. Drigme should be right in front of me. Where are you, Drigme? Should be around here somewhere. There he is. Hey, buddy. Take that, would you? Pick that up. Thank you. Hooray! He's very happy. And he gives me Drigme shards. Perfect. All right, let me get a few more, and then we'll be back. All right, one of the other ingredients I'm going to need here, I found in this Arkwood biome, are source berries. Now, you can set up a farm for these, by the way. If you just plant the source berries on the ground, they'll eventually grow, and then you can harvest the berries off of them. Oh, creeper. Luckily, I got a decent amount right here, so that's cool. If you do need a lot, though, you can also use those starbuckles to farm them. That should be good enough for now. Sweet. All right, actually, that is pretty good. Yeah. Let's go home and see. I think I've got most of everything I need. I think so, at least. We'll find out. I'm pretty sure I've got most of what I need. Look at all this junk I collected. Holy cow. A lot of stuff. All right, so let's get... What do I hear? Hello, wandering trader. Let's get to work. So the first thing I'm going to want probably is the starbuckle thread. So that's going to be blank thread, 3 starbuckle shards, 3 sugar, and manipulation essence, which is a clock, a button, and a redstone dust. So let's first start off by getting rid of these dudes, right? And then put them in here. And then we're going to want a clock, a button, and a redstone dust. Okay. Clock, button, redstone dust, and source gems. Looks like we're going to need some more source gems, so let's go ahead and load this thing up on some lapis. That should get that going. And for the starbuckle shard, we're going to need 2 of these. And then while we're at it, we're also going to need some sugar. We're going to need 3 of them. I'll just do this. That's fine. Cool. And you, I can just tick accelerate. Because dire impatient. Though, in fairness, I could probably just do this, and we could call it a day. Cool. And what I should do soon is automate this filling up, which I can do, and we will do shortly. And then for the thread, it's not too hard to make. It's just a bunch of this mage bloom fiber. So I'm just going to grab, like, a bunch of it and throw it in there. And that should be cool, right? We're going to need a few threads, so let's make a few of them, right? And then, like I said, it's 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, and then the starbuckle shards times 3. And then the thread in the middle. Boom. That should be cool. Looking good, right? Sweet. Okay, now as a reminder, there's different tiers of slots that we can put this into. So if we go into the, where is it? Armor and perks, applying threads. Nope. Magical armor. Here's the chart that you're looking for. So the tier 3 slot is my chest or legs. So I think legs feels like the right thing to put that in, right? So let's compare this. So you can see there's, if you mouse over the tooltip, you can see there's an empty tier 1 and an empty tier 2 on my feet. there's an empty tier 2 and an empty tier 3 on my leggings. Let's compare the difference. So what I'm going to do is, I think I put you here, and then I put you... Can I put you... I guess you always want to go into the top slot, like the most goodest, the bestest. Is that how you work? All right, well, we can try this out, right? So now you've got starbuckle 2, which should help me run a good bit more. That ain't bad. Okay. Now if I remove that and put my leggings in this slot, and then we did that, that should give me starbuckle 3. I don't love that it messes with your FOV. Not a big fan of the FOV modifier. I guess all I could do is bring the FOV effects down, and then that's fine. All right, cool. Sweet. So starbuckle 3, that definitely is a nice speed increase, right? Yeah, very cool. So I'm going to call starbuckle thread complete. Cool. Magic capacity might be cool. 3 source berries and 3 mage bloom. Okay. So that's where we're going to get 3 source berries and 3 mage bloom. And as a reminder, the more mana you have, the more the faster it'll recharge. No recipe found. Did I do that wrong? I did do that wrong. There, please. Okay. So the more mana you have, the faster it regenerates, because your mana regeneration is based on the total amount of mana you have available. Okay. That one I might put in a tier 2 slot for now, because I don't know for sure if I want to put something else in my tier 3 slot, but we'll see. So when I equip this, I should get a big chunk more mana, which is cool, right? And I'm pretty sure you can have multiples. So if I put another magic capacity in like my foot pads, maybe? I'm assuming different threads stack, right? Each piece of armor has a unique set of threads with their own variety of levels. Some threads may require a thread slot of a minimum level, but many threads simply increase the power of that. Threads only apply a single time on an entire armor set, and they do not stack. Okay, so I was incorrect. For more information, applying threads, see alteration. So only one per slot, which I guess makes sense because they want you to, make the decision between a tier 3 slot and many tier, lower slots with the mage armor thing. So I think that makes sense, actually. So for now, magic capacity, I'll call done. Life Drain is cool, but needs Skulk, and I haven't found Skulk biome yet. Spell Power, I would like to have. Drigmy sounds neat. Grants an additional stack of looting. So that's going to be a Rabbit's Foot, 2 Earth Essence, and 3 Drigmy Shards. Okay, so a couple Earth Essence wouldn't go awry. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to put you like this. I don't know how I got a full stack in there, but somehow I did. There you go. That should be quick. Courtesy of that dude. And then it was the Drigmy Shards that I got. I needed 3 of those, right? Yes, and a Rabbit's Foot. Which, remember I was in that desert biome earlier? Yeah, there was a reason. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And the Rabbit's Foot. Was that it? Is there something I'm missing? I think that's it. That'll be cool, because it'll give me an extra looting. Now, I don't know if... I'm assuming that grants an additional stack of looting. Let's look at that. That's all it says. So I don't know if tier 2 versus tier 3 is going to make a huge difference. Let's just put it in tier 3, because why not, right? Right, and then I'll get looting, and that sounds cool. And then how about Thread of Heights? That's going to be a Spider Eye, 3 Rabbit Hides, and an Air Essence. I may have a Spider Eye? I actually don't know. Let's see. I do have Spider Eyes. Yay! And then you guys. And it was 1 air essence, is that it? 2 air essences. No big deal. Yeah, automating this will have to come up soon. 1, 2, the spider eye, and what was it? 3 rabbit hides. And that should allow me to jump higher. Oh, and I get uphill step assist from my from speed 3, which is a cool one. Alright, I'm thinking that'll go on boots, right? The jumping guy. Presumably you can put it on whatever, you know, whatever thing you want, but that should be cool. Oh yeah, that's nice. It's not a huge jump boost, but it's only, you know, upgrade number 2. I could, you know, once I get a better set of armor, I could have a 3rd tier, but that looks good. Alright, that's cool to me. So the only other thing I might want is the spell damage, and I might make that tier 3 and put the Drigmy on 2. So spell power is going to need one of everything, right? So manipulation I've already done. Water is a bucket of water, kelp, and snow. Oh, that's going to be a problem. Have we run into any snow anywhere yet? Yeah, it looks like there's some up there. I can get that. I think I could probably use a better shovel. Ooh, extra experience gain. Sure, why not? Pretty sure I have kelp, too, already, so that's nice. Kelp? Yeah, I do. And a water bucket. Happen to have one. Sweet. So now I just need that snow. Come here, Leap. It's north, mostly north, slightly east. See, I can definitely get a lot more range out of my leaps now because of that mana upgrade I threw in my thing. Almost there. Sweet. Okay, that'll do. Well, I'm already loving this run speed upgrade. I can already tell, and it is so good. All right, snow block, good to go. Back to the mage tower, and you're set. Nice. Okay, the next one we're gonna need is abjuration, which is fermented spider eye, sugar, and milk bucket. So I should be able to make that. Oh, I need a mushroom. Sugar I can get. And then a bucket for milk we should also be able to get, no problem. I'm going to put you in here, and I'm going to just trash this guy now. I don't need this old shovel. Cool. Alright, so these 3 go in here. We need the milk bucket, which I know there's cows nearby. Mushrooms. Well, I did find that mushroom biome not too far away. Alright, all set. Abjuration essence, good to go. What's the next one we're going to need? Air essence. We already made one of those, right? Yep, okay. Earth essence I made one of. Perfect. Conjuration is going to need Wilden horns, starbuckle shards, and a book. I think I should be able to make that no problem, because we have a bunch of books that I found in villages. Starbuckle shards we found earlier, and Wilden horns. We should be cool, right? Yep, perfect. So you, and you, and then those 3 can go in here. And luckily it's like a nice 3 because you can kind of keep them really organized. Now, if you wanted to automate this whole setup, not a big deal, easy to do. I might wind up doing it at some point. I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see if we need to, you know. It's possible we will. Flint and steel, gunpowder, torch. Flint and steel. Gunpowder. Torch. And then that will be that. And that's going to be the last thing that we need. Sweet. So all those things combined with a Mage Bloom should be pretty awesome. I'm going to grab all of those and a Mage Bloom and a Thread, and we should be good to make a very hopefully cool upgrade that will make all my spell damage do a lot more stuff. And that should be cool. Now, I did find out that Drigmy 3, you get a level of looting per level. So that should be +3 looting. That's kind of cool, right? I really wish I had another tier 3 slot that I could use this on. I just don't. So this is going to go in my helmet, and it'll go into a tier 2 slot until such time that I get another tier 3 slot. Is that cool? Okay, good deal. So now we should be all set. With some good, powerful stuff. All right, now that we're like a fully kitted out and uber mage, let's create some cool spells. One I'd like to make is Snare. And the reason I want this one is I think it would be super cool to put on my sword. I think that would be a cool one to put on my sword. We'll see. I think it would be cool, though. So if I learn that... so what was the trick? I just put Snare on there? So I think I just do... I first set up the spell, right? So instead of harm, I'm going to put snare on there and create that. And then I shift right click to set the spell. And now whenever I hit a mob with my sword, is there a creeper for real over here, or is he underground somewhere? He's probably underground somewhere. I'd like a mob to test with. Right? When I hit him with my sword, see how he's snared? And he can't move. Ha 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 ha. That's cool, right? Right? Isn't that cool? I mean, not for nothing, the sword does a lot of good damage too. But now it's got snare on it, so anytime I hit a mob, it's going to be stuck in place. I think that's a cool plan, right? There's probably going to be a bunch of spells I'd like to unlock, but I'm going to start flipping through them and decide which ones I want. And then there's probably a few other things I'd like to make. For example, I wouldn't mind making the Enchanter's Bow. This is a cool one. Can be inscribed with a spell at the scribe's table. It's a bow that works the same as the sword in that when you shoot an arrow with it, it's going to cast a spell, which I think is super neat. So I might want to get one of those pretty soon. I'm putting that on the to-do list. But first I'm flipping through the book and deciding like, hey, here's some cool spells I want to get. So I flipped through, there's a bunch of them in tier 1. I'll probably do a lot of these off camera because I don't want to sit here just learning spells all day long. I feel like that would be boring really quick. But there's definitely some good stuff. Now tier 2 spells, there's some neat ones, right? There's a good AoE effect. Accelerate will, I think, increase the speed of projectile spells so the projectiles go faster. Decreases the power of some spells, slows down the projectiles, reduces the duration, extends the duration of buffs, fangs, and other summons. That's cool. Applies a silk touch effect to break. Hey, excuse me, sir. What in the world are you? Can we talk about what we have going on here right now? Yeah, I know. B's angry at me. I'm angry at you for existing, honeyed archer. That is pure comedy. That was hilarious. What in the world was that? I don't even know. I don't even know. But it was funny. That's what it was. It was funny. This archer on a bee just comes flying into my base. Pure comedy. All right. Let's see what else we got here. Luck increases the drop chance. That's pretty cool. I wonder if I could put luck. I don't think you can. I don't think you can. But it would be cool if you could put that on your sword too, right? Let's see. What do we got here? Access your inventory. Animates a block to fight for you. The animated block will convert to a falling block when it dies. Costs a large amount of mana, but does not grant summoning sickness. That sounds kind of cool. I'm gonna put that on the to-do list because I don't even know if I've tried that yet. But I mean, I'm gonna to do a lot of the ones that I want, and then I'm gonna make them. Cold Snap snares and causes a burst of damage to an entity that is afflicted by slowness, freezing, or is wet. Nearby enemies that are not afflicted by slow will be slowed. Nearby enemies afflicted by slow or wetness will also be hit by Cold Snap. Can be augmented using Amplify, Extend Time, and AoE. See, that would be cool. That's pretty cool. That might be a thing to put on my bow. We'll see. Conjure water. Yep, that just places a water block, I'm pretty sure. I wouldn't mind having that. Turn stone into gravel and gravel into sand. That's a nice one for sure if you want to automate like a cobbleworks. When used on blocks, exchanges the blocks in the player's hotbar for the blocks they hit. Not too bad. Causes an explosion at the location. Creates a firework at the location or entity. Well, that's neat. Flare. When used on entities that are on fire, Flare causes a burst of damage and will spread fire and deal damage to other nearby entities. Does significantly more damage than harm. Can be augmented with Extend Time, Amplify, and AoE. So that one might be cool. I might want like a nice Flare spell. That sounds neat. Mostly because it would just be like a neat, cast a spell. And that might also be really good to throw on my bow. Causes blocks and entities to fall. That makes sense for like flying mobs and stuff, I guess. Grow is a nice one too. It's literally like a spell that does bone mealing effect, so I want to throw that on there. What else do we got on here that would be cool to have? Heal's a nice one for sure. Just heals the player a bit. Yeah, we should definitely have heal, especially for when we get into blood magic probably. Not that we're doing that one next. I try to alternate between magic mods and tech mods. So as we're wrapping up the magic mod segment on ours, not that I'm completely done with ours, but like I want to take a break from it because we knew it for so long. We'll move into a tech mod next. Infuse the target with a potion or flask from your inventory. Invisibility sounds neat. Name an entity after the set spell name. Oh, that's cool. Sense magic. That's a good one. Slow fall, smelt, wind shear is like wind damage. Okay, cool. And then tier 3 has some cool stuff, but we won't be able to get them for a while. So we're going to have to hold off on tier 3. But I really want to try that animate block. I'm going to do that one real quick before we wrap up here. I'm going to need 5 levels of experience. Yoinks. Okay. We're going to need some obsidian. And we're also going to need the abjuration guy, which is what? Wildenhorn book and these guys. So you... I really hate that when I put dirt, it goes into my thingy, but I don't think there's anything I can do about that. I think that's just the way it is. And then 3 obsidian. Okay. So I want to try this anime block, because that just sounds fun. Is it getting dark out yet? No. But maybe soon. So you animate block. Let's learn that bad boy. Also, every time you learn a new thing, you get a little bit more mana. So watch my mana bar on the bottom left. Okay, maybe you didn't see it, but you get a little bit more mana every time you unlock a new glyph. So the more glyphs you have, the more mana you have, the faster your mana regens, the more spells you can cast. So even if you don't want necessarily all the glyphs, just get them. Because you'll get more mana. And that would be cool. Alright, so let's make this a touch spell, I think. Or a projectile could be cool. Projectile, animate, block. So can you, like, animate any block? Because that sounds kind of hilarious. Oh, that is hilarious. That is cool. We are best friends forever, animated block. How long do you last? I don't even know. Like, now I just need to go find a mob. Right? Look at him following me along, teleporting over to me when I get low. That is awesome. How can you not love this mod? Like, how can you be like, oh, Dyer, I don't like Ars Nouveau? Like, come on, dude. That is the greatest thing ever. All right, it's almost nighttime, so I would expect to be seeing some mobs popping up soon. So now I want to, like, literally just wait for a mob to show up and then animate a block and have that block fight the mob for me. Talk to me about what, oh, hello. How about you guys deal with him for me? Get him, animated block. Get him. Ah, you ran out of power. Can I have more than one animated block at a time? Ah, I totally can. Look at him. Look at him go. They do use a lot of mana. There seems to be some kind of limit. Maybe 2's the limit. Look at him go. Look at him go. That is too funny. Get him, animated blocks. Maybe having 2 at a time is not a good idea. Oh no, it's fine. Yeah, look, we got 3 now. Get him. Come on. Is that... How awesome is that? Okay, cool. So let's wrap up here. It's probably a wrapping up point. We'll come back next time and probably switch it up. Take a little break from the magical stuff. But we're not done with it because, you know Dyer, he likes his magic mods. So we'll continue doing magical things kind of more in the background, but less in the foreground. And, you know, we'll use the magic mods. I think I might want to jump into Ender.io next. I might want to progress through that a little bit more. I wouldn't mind progressing through Ender.io, getting access to some of the higher tier stuff, and maybe getting faster machines, a la better capacitors, right? What different capacitors are there from Ender.io? Just the 3? Okay. I remember there used to be like mods that added like way more capacitors, but that's fine. I think we'll be good. For now, Del20 sign off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.